What's up, Tutorinos? Welcome back to another episode of Game Addicts Play Mass Effect 2. And for you guys, it's just another episode. For me, it's been a few weeks. I actually got way ahead over like Labor Day weekend and got a lot of episodes done and was like, I can take a week off. And then that turned into 2. And then now it's 3. Anyway, I'm back. I don't want there to be a loss in the episodes. I definitely want some more to be coming out. Now, granted, let me just say that I am very close to having a kid. So, within the next few weeks, I'm going to have a new baby, a newborn. It'll be my second one, all right? Those of you that have been following the podcast, if you know anything about me at all, if this is your first time, well, this is news to you. I'm about to have a kid, so hopefully I can keep up on this. But this does require me to kind of sneak away for a little while, go spend some time by myself. And then, of course, you know, a newborn kid does require quite a bit of attention, and also helping my wife too. So, maybe, and I hope not, but hopefully there won't be any slowdown. But if there are, trust me, I'm gonna finish this series, at least the trilogy, by the end of the year. That is going to happen. I'm gonna make some time to make it happen. So, what's been going on? I do believe that the last thing that we did was the Horizon. You go into Horizon, meeting up with Ashley, because we romanced her in the last one. So we got 3 new dossiers. Tali, we met her at the beginning of the game, and the Elusive Man's given us the go ahead to go get her. We also have the Justicar, Samara, and we have the Assassin, Thane Krios. Of course, these two both are going to be on the same planet, and Miranda also has a personal thing, as well does Jacob. So we have 2 loyalty missions to go do, and we have Tali. Now, I'll go ahead and start off today by just go ahead and getting Tali, and maybe we'll pick. I think Miranda's is also on Ilium. Ilium is the same planet that we're going to for Thane and Samara. So maybe we'll go ahead and do Jacob's. I actually like Jacob's loyalty mission a lot. So we'll go ahead and keep moving. I'm still rocking the coat, man. I'm not the whole business attire here. Open the door. Let me out. Go ahead and head over here. Go up here and I'll see if I can't talk to Joker for a second, see if he's got something to say about what just happened.
Hey, Commander. It's pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably a setup or something, but it was still good to see Ash, Operations Chief Williams, wasn't it?
It was good. No hard feelings. That's a lie. No, she wasn't happy at all. We're still friends, barely.
Another reminder of how I lost more than 2 years. I don't need this garbage.
Yeah.
Right. Understood, Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
It was until the thing started questioning my every move. It won't let anything slide.
You were deliberately falsifying maintenance reports, Mr. Moreau.
Not falsifying, tweaking. I always round up on task times. It makes us look good when we come in under.
I forgot to turn the volume up. I was playing some other games. So sorry if that was hard to hear a minute ago. I like to keep it right on the edge of the green. We'll try that. That's it. You both shut up.
What is this, high school? Both of you, find something better to do with your time.
Of course, Shepard. It is a minor issue.
With a nuclear response.
Joker.
Shutting up now, Commander.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Now, see, my Shepards, I don't normally take him to Renegade. But I like him to react how he's honestly, he's under duress. And then that conversation, he just spoke up with, about Ash, so.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Have I?
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing.
Yeah.
The report mentioned that Ashley Williams was there. How did that go?
It went well. I miss her fine. Well, it's...
We've been through a lot. I wish we could have had more time together.
Do you have strong feelings for her?
That is history.
What we had together is in the past now.
I'm sorry. Parting ways with someone so close is never easy.
I appreciate that, but I'll be okay.
Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Operative Lawson would like to see you at her station on the crew deck. Operative Taylor would like to see you over in the armory. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
So as I said, you know, we have to go talk to them. But and I mentioned earlier, one of the other episodes.
Incoming message from Admiral Stephen Hackett, Alliance HQ.
Oh.
Commander Shepard, I need to discuss a sensitive matter with you privately.
I'll take this in my quarters.
I forgot that we got this right after Horizon. I always wait till I beat the game to do it, but whatever.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
So this is actually the first time we've actually ever seen what Admiral Hackett looks like. We heard his voiceover calls a lot in Mass Effect 1, and he was there at the Citadel at the end fighting against Sovereign. We never saw his face. We never saw who he was. So this is what we're dealing with here. So Amanda Kenson, he wants us to go in.
I have a hell of a squad with me. I'm sure they'd help out.
Kenson is my friend. If the Batarians see a squad of armed soldiers, they'll kill her. This is serious, Commander. Go in with discretion, or don't go at all.
What else can you tell me about the operative?
Amanda's a top scientist and Alliance agent working in Batarian space. It's a deadly assignment, and she's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her run away in a Batarian torture camp.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof, it's worth checking out.
What is Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
The Batarians won't take kindly to the Alliance breaking into a secret prison.
This is not an Alliance operation. It's one person going in alone to save a friend. If it were an official mission, of course the Batarians would be upset. You keep this quiet, Shepard, and there's nothing to worry about.
So notice why he went to Shepard. He knows Shepard's alive. Obviously, I assume Anderson briefed him. He even knows that Shepard is kind of working with Cerberus. This mission's highly important to him, and he could send anybody to go do it, but why not send the guy who right now is not currently on good terms or working with the Alliance on official, on an official capacity, because it's plausible deniability. If the Batarians be like, "Yay, it's Shepard," and they're like, "He's working with Cerberus, man. He's not our guy." Smart on Hackett's part.
I'll make this a priority.
The prison is hidden underground at a Batarian outpost in Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
So we got that. Picture of Ashley still there. Probably. Hey, how's it going? Squeak. Ah, the fish are dead. We'll try again. Let's go ahead and go get Tali.
Miranda wants to see you, Commander.
She can wait. I'm going to get Tali. There she is, way out there. Formerly a Quarian colony, Haystrom has established to observe the phenomena on Dolan, the system's parent star. Dolan apparently appeared to be unstable, with a high possibility of erupting prematurely into our red giant. Haystrom was lost to the Geth in 1896, soon after all communication with the planet and its attendant space station ceased. The Geth have shown no signs of treating Dolan as a threat over the past 3 centuries, other than establishing several space stations near it. Dolan's magnetic eruptions and solar output overwhelm most communications there, and it's unclear how the Geth have compensated. So, okay, so that's normally when you switch to disc 2. Shut up, kitty! I'm playing Mass Effect. Go away. This microphone unfortunately picks up everything, so even the damn cat. And this cat is dumb as a box of rocks. So, of course, we're taking our good boy Garrus. She'll recognize him and be a little bit more welcoming. I took Grunt last time. And I have Warp. He has Overload. We're mainly fighting Geth here. So, I haven't brought Jack yet on a mission. But we'll go ahead and bring Morden because we're mainly fighting Tech. Okay, so I have 3 points. Another one into tech armor. There we go. It'll stun synthetics. You got 8. Got Incinerate and Cryoblast. We're gonna have some armor to deal with on a few guys. Go ahead and max it out. Why not? So we have damage. We can do damage or impact radius. So the impact radius can pretty much be doubled, or the damage can be increased by 40. Let's go with radius. Why not? Garrus, my man. Whatever. And then we have the Locust, Carnifex, Particle Beam Rifle, and I will keep that. Okay, we're good. So here we have an issue where the sun's radiation is so intense. If you're
data indicates that Tali is somewhere in these ruins. There is considerable Geth activity and an environmental hazard. Solar output has overwhelmed Haystrom's protective magnetosphere. Exposure to direct sunlight will damage your shields.
There you go. Exactly what I was going to say. So this level is really based around sunlight and shadows. So you start walking out, it starts eating away at your shields. Go in the shade, and they will heal up. Go ahead and get everybody situated here.
I'm on it.
Yeah, you better be on it. Warp ammo. Got a minute, so let me. The RB is overload. Warp ammo. Tech armor's wide. Go turn it on.
I'm having serious issues with my shields.
Yeah.
Need to avoid sunlight. Keep to shaded areas.
I've stayed to buy the other's time. Anyone who gets this, find Tali's aura. She and that data are all that matters. Keyless alive.
Keyless alive, my friend. Anything else? Nope.
Emergency log entry. The gates are here. I've stayed to buy the other's time. Anyone who gets this, find Tali's aura. She and that data are all that matters.
Incoming dropship.
Enjoy.
I'll light him up.
Customized heavy pistol.
This might be useful.
What do you want?
My shields are down.
All right, iridium.
Enjoy.
I love it.
This is Squad Leader Kelringer. Do you copy? The guest center is up to. Tali's aura is secure, but we need backup. Bunkered up here. Can you send support?
Oh, dagnabbit. Maybe switch out guns.
Op 1, this is Squad Leader Kelringer. Come in. Over.
This is Commander Shepard of the Normandy. Can we provide assistance?
Patch your radio into channel 617 Theta. We're on a stealth mission. High risk. We found what we were after. Geth found us. They've got us pinned down. Can't get to our ship. Can't transmit data through the solar radiation.
What brought you this deep into Geth-controlled space?
You're asking the wrong person, Shepard. I just point and shoot. Something about the sun. It's going bad faster than it should. Some kind of energy problem.
What's the status of your team? How many of you are left?
We were a small squad, dozen Marines plus the science team. We're down to half strength now. Made the synthetic bastards pay for it, though.
Any idea where the Geth came from?
One of the patrol ships found us. Dropship started
Do we have to worry about the Geth sending in reinforcements?
I don't think so. Their patrol ship hasn't lifted off again. The radiation blocks all off-world communication.
How are you holding up? We can be there in a few minutes.
Take it slow and careful. Direct sunlight fries our shields all to hell. We're broken down at base camp across the valley. I left Tali at a secure shelter that doubled back to hold the choke point. Getting Tali out safely is our top priority. If you can extract her, we'll keep him off you.
You've got confirmation that the Geth haven't reached Tali yet?
Affirmative. Left my best men with her. When you get here, you can talk to her on the comm. Every Marine on this rock is sworn to protect Tali Zora. As long as one of us is still drawing air, she'll be safe.
Hold position. We'll hit their back ranks.
Wait! Watch your ass! We got a dropship coming in. Crap! Doorway's blocked. Grab the demo charges in the buildings nearby. Use them to clear a path.
Shepard, I have scanned the area and located the demolition charges the Quarry Commander mentioned.
Put it on my radar.
Done. You will need both sets of charges to clear the rubble.
Clean hit. Just the thing to help.
What's left to worry about?
We need a core sample to get a timeline on the rate of radiation increase, but our equipment keeps dying on us. Shepard once used a mining laser to clear some rubble back on Therum. Maybe I can do something similar with demolition charges.
One of two. All right.
Heads up!
Enjoy.
And stay there.
Not difficult.
Coming!
Indeed.
Yeah, let's go find that other charge.
It's next to impossible to get accurate solar measurements. The radiation keeps burning out our equipment. This sun shouldn't be like this. It was stable a few hundred years ago. Stars don't die that quickly.
All right, run. All right. Now to fight our way back, right? How did that not destroy my tech armor? Nope. Yeah. Oh. Been playing a lot of Switch lately.
Should be enough. Have to move
A
quickly.
button is where the B
Large
button is on this
radius.
controller. Alright, we're in. I'm just gonna punch a hole right through that concrete block. Oh, hey.
This looks interesting.
Architecture. There's two words you don't expect to hear together.
Colony is deep in Geth territory. Why would Quarians come here now?
Our ancestors walked these halls with uncovered heads. The sun must have been normal back then. So much space, walls of stone. It's amazing. I wish my friends could see it. I wish Shepard were here. Tali's order to base camp. Come in, base camp.
Oh, an ancient wall safe. No. A. You were gonna go down.
Tali's order to base camp. Come in, base
Here.
camp.
Here. Well, here's the question. Should I switch out for the Locust? Because while the Locust, I mean, it's, I like it. Way
Tali's
more
order to
accurate.
base camp. Come in, base camp.
But man, close up, that thing tore through him, man. Hold on. I'll keep it for now. I'll keep it.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Tali, it's Shepard.
Shepard? I'm not complaining, but you show up at the strangest times. What are you doing in the middle of Geth space?
I've got a mission, remember? It's dangerous, but you don't seem averse to high-risk missions these days.
I'll discuss the mission as soon as the gunfire dies down. Call Rieger and what's left of the Marines got me into the observatory. From where you are, it's through the door and across the field. I got to the data I needed and I'm safe for now, but I've got a lot of Geth outside.
Would it help if I brought in the Normandy?
Doubtful. These buildings are centuries old. If you bring down heavy fire, this whole place could collapse on us.
Is anyone else still with you, or are you alone out there?
Rieger had a team of Marines covering me when I ran for the observatory. At least some of them are still alive. I can hear them firing at the Geth outside.
What's this research you're after?
It's about this world's sun. It's aging faster than it should. I can tell you more about it once we've got fewer Geth shooting at us.
It looks like somebody sealed the door against the Geth and the console is damaged. Can you get it open on your end?
Let me see. Yes, I can do it. Here. Should be unlocked now. Be careful, Shepard, and please do what you can to keep Rieger alive.
Note that Cal Rieger is yet another sci-fi cameo.
They've seen us.
Get strong. Some sort of cloaking
Which is
field.
Stephen Baldwin. Of course, he played in Firefly, right?
Firing a high-impact shot.
Kill that one.
Gotcha. I love this rifle. What's left to worry about?
Neutralize. Not difficult. Neutralize. One down. Next. Not difficult.
There we go.
Neutralize.
Never saw me coming. Just from my field. Scoped and dropped. I've got one. I love it.
Neutralize.
Scoped and dropped.
Not a problem.
Hostile.
One
saw me coming. There we go.
Killed that one.
One less to worry about.
Man, Garrus.
Not difficult. Killed that one.
Scoped and dropped. I love this rifle.
I love this rifle, he says. I don't think there's anything over there. Yeah. One way to put it.
Definitely like old times.
Over here! Get to cover! Squad Leader Cal Rieger, Migrant Fleet Marines. We talked on the radio before that dropship arrived. I still got no idea why you're here. This ain't the time to be picky. Tali's inside over there. Jeff killed the rest of my squad, and they're trying to get to her. Best I've been able to do is draw their attention.
How many Geth are out there?
The Geth are near platoon strength, but the Colossus is the worst part. It's got a repair protocol. Huddles up and fixes itself. I can't get a clear shot while it's down like that. I tried to move in closer, and one of the bastards punched a shot clean through my suit.
How bad is your suit damage?
Combat SEALs clamped down to isolate contamination, and I'm swimming in antibiotics. The Geth might get me, but I'm not gonna die from an infection in the middle of a battle. That's just insulting.
No, I don't know if I remember talking about this. Quarians have really weak immune systems, so any sort of outside contamination can lead to a really deadly infection.
What can you tell me about the battlefield?
Right side's got a catwalk with a sniper perch. You could wreak some havoc from there, but none of my men made it past the Geth. Middle's got cover, but the damn Colossus has a clear shot at you the whole time. You've got Geth coming in from both sides. The left gives you some cover from the Colossus, but your ass is hanging out for the Geth. That's how I got shot.
Any ideas on how to deal with the Colossus?
Standard protocol with armature-class units is to sabotage the shields and whittle it down, you know? Kill it with bug bites. But the repair protocol blows that plan to hell. You try to wear it down, it just huddles up and fixes itself. So whatever we do has to scrap that bastard fast. Probably means getting up close, past that cover.
We need to get to Tali. Got any ideas?
Just one. I'm not moving so well, but I can still pull a trigger, and I got a rocket launcher that the sun hasn't fried yet. You move in close. I'll keep the Colossus busy, maybe even drop its shields. With luck, you'll be able to finish it off.
Good luck, Rieger. Let's go shoot some Geth.
Keep us alive. Say hi to Tali for me.
Heads up!
Never saw me coming! One less to worry about.
That'll do it.
Just a second. I locked the door to keep more gas from getting inside. There, that should do it.
Refill on those power cells that I just wasted. Not wasted, but used.
Just let me finish this download. Thank you, Shepard. If not for you, I would never have made it out of this room. This whole mission has been a disaster. I wish I'd joined you back on Freedom's Progress, but I couldn't let anyone take my place on something this risky.
A lot of Quarians lost their lives here. Was it worth it?
I don't know, Shepard. It wasn't my call. The Admiralty Board believed the information here was worth sacrificing all our lives for. I have to believe that they know what's best.
I didn't ask what some admiral thought. I asked what you thought.
A lot of people died here. Some of them were my friends. All of them were good at their jobs. That damn data better be worth it. The price was too high.
What can you tell me about your research here?
Haystrom's sun is destabilizing. Back when this was a Quarian colony, it was a normal star. It shouldn't change that quickly.
Any idea what's destabilizing the sun?
If I had to guess, I'd say that it was dark energy affecting the interior of the star. The effect is similar to when stars blow off mass to enter a red giant phase. But Haystrom's sun is far too young for this to be natural.
Whatever the reason, I'm glad I could help. Once you deliver that data, I could use you on the Normandy.
I promised to see this mission through. I did. I can leave with you and send the data to the fleet. And if the admirals have a problem with it, they can go to hell. I just watched the rest of my team die.
Maybe not the whole rest of your team, man.
Rieger, you made it.
Your old captain's as good as you said. Damn Colossus never stood a chance.
If need be, the Normandy can get you out of here, Rieger.
The Geth didn't damage our ship. As long as we get out of here before reinforcements show up, we'll be fine.
Actually, I won't be going with you. I'm joining Commander Shepard.
I'll pass the data to the Admiralty Board and let them know what happened. She's all yours now, Shepard. Keep her safe.
Awesome. Having some weird audio clips. I wonder if that's coming through. So yeah, now Tali's a part of the team, you know, and that's awesome. I wish there were more members of the original team that could join, namely Rex, but we'll be going to see him eventually when we go and do the loyalty missions for both Morden and Grunt. They both take place on Tuchanka.
Cerberus saw footage of you in action, Tali Zora. We're looking forward to having you on the team. Your engineering expertise will really benefit the mission.
I don't know who you are, but Cerberus threatened the security of the migrant fleet. Don't make nice.
Ooh.
You don't have to like them, Tali, but we're on the same side this time.
I assumed that you were undercover, Shepard. Maybe even planning to blow Cerberus up. If that's the case, I'll loan you a grenade. Otherwise, I'm here for you, not for them.
If it helps, check out the Normandy while you're here. We've gotten a few upgrades.
I'll get Tali Zora the necessary security clearance to access our systems.
Please do. I can't be part of your team if I don't know how the ship works. Remember, Shepard, these people thought enslaving Thorian creepers and Rachni was a good idea. I'll be in engineering.
That's a neat little callback.
Don't forget to introduce yourself to Edie, the ship's new artificial intelligence.
Come on. Open door. Thank you. Research terminal. Get these done while I can. All right. Let's go talk to Jacob. We're gonna go do his loyalty mission, and that'll close out this episode.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
Always have time for my crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. But if he's actually alive and needs help... I also want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this was a Cerberus front? Who passed this to you?
I doubt the elusive man would let a direct operations stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money. Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects like, well, you. And whoever sent this my way covered their tracks. Someone could be fishing for favors, or thought it would get under my skin. Who knows with that bunch?
You didn't get along with your father?
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it, even if you keep making it. Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am, and as far as I know, he's still a ghost.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback and what it was doing.
Privately held frigate. I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted planet, stake a claim, and establish as large a presence as you can as fast as possible to shut out competitors.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
All right. So, his dad went missing 10 years ago. They assumed the ship was, crashed because it was lost. Now it just resurfaced.
I've got an appointment with Shaira in 3 months.
Oh.
Can't wait.
We're flying into the eye of the storm, and you're thinking about some Asari prostitute?
Hey, watch it. It's not like that at all. She's... You won't understand unless you meet her.
The consort? Joker?
It's great to see Tali on board, Commander, just like old times. It is her, right? I mean, because with the mask, it's... never mind.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Shh.
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
That's it for him.
See you, Commander.
So, yeah, this next mission with Jacob, it's a little disturbing. Oh, I never did check my messages here. Elusive Man. Yeah, we awakened the Krogan. Yeah. Transfer request approved. Oh, that's from the from Admiral Rael Zora. That's her father. Let's check this out. Commander Shepard, per Tali Zora Vasnima's request, included with her data delivery from Haestrom, the Admiralty Board has approved her transfer to your command. She has been informed that additional duties to the migrant fleet may still be necessary on occasion, but has been given extended leeway to determine when her mission with you is considered complete. The choice was hers, but your role as de facto captain during her pilgrimage may have caused her to be more susceptible to your requests. Hamilton Bourne trusts you that you will treat your new crew member with the respect due as an honored member of the fleet. Should any harm to her come to her due to negligence on your part, this board will take severe and appropriate action. Admiral Rael Zora, Migrant Fleet Admiralty Board. Can you help? This is a message from Robin Reeve. The Alliance soldier here gave me this contact information. You said you were trying to stop the collectors. They took my son and my brother. Have you found them? Yeah, no one's doing anything. Hey there. Oh. This is from Ash. Sorry for what I said back on Horizon. When I lost you 2 years ago, it tore me up. I prayed for you every day. I read a lot of Tennyson thinking about you, just like I did when my dad passed. And then you came back. It was like my prayers were answered, but I'm not who I was then, and neither are you. I don't know what's true anymore. Part of me can't believe it's really you. I keep going back to that night before Ilos, our night. I haven't let myself think about those memories for more than a year now. I wouldn't have expected you to work for Cerberus, but I know why they sent you to Horizon. Saw how many people were lost there, and if anyone can stop the collectors, you can. I can't go where you're going, but I can wish you luck. Just stay alive out there, Skipper. I don't know what the future holds, but I can't lose you a second time. Ash. And then she ends it with, death closes all, but something ere the end. Some work of noble note may yet be done, but not unbecoming men that strove with gods. Ah, it's from now. This is the message about the Shadow Broker, which we'll find out when we go speak to them. That's
Commander,
for the
you received a new
I
message
did
at your
not.
private
I
terminal.
just checked them. I just checked them. Yeah. If I go over there and there's none there, I'm gonna lock you in the cargo with the Krogan. Aha! You know where to go. So this mission is very
Anomaly detected.
disturbing.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW46.
Rich.
Probe away.
Not anymore, it ain't.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Might as well get some of these while I'm at it.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Impacted unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration
Probe launched.
BW461034.
Scans have found something.
Oh, really? So obviously we're gonna take Jacob. We have to take Jacob. Who should we take with? We just got a Tali, but we'll take Miranda. Got 3 here. Yeah, we'll start working on that. Oh yeah, okay. I forgot about. Haven't used you for a minute. We'll do Cool Field. Go ahead and max out your overload while we're at it. Oh, area overload. Okay. I am gonna switch back to the Locust to see how that goes. So I like the Tempest, but it was a little inaccurate if you couldn't tell.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
The SSV Gernsback.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
As I said, this mission is very disturbing.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
if you're not following, it's obvious that the officers were eating the rations they had, and that some of the lower members of the crew were forced to eat the local fauna, the local food and fauna, flora and fauna. Anyway, as that doctor noticed, you can remember her daughter's, or who I assume is her daughter, her name and face. This guy's saying that he made advances towards a gal, and she was like, "Stop it!" And then it's so much easier now. That's disgusting. And she doesn't know what she's doing. It's awful. And she probably doesn't even remember what she was trying to avoid before. Her actual disinterest in him.
Crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
We can carry on now. So they set up the beacon and then paused the beacon for 8 years.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted! This will put them down.
Nice trick.
Felt that one. That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
Our father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Yeah, it is.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Whoa, no. Yeah, no.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
Murder. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
Your captain
Please note what she
Patrols
said.
like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Come on, I'm stuck. Notice what she said, though. He protects us and we please him.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Yeah, but that didn't explain 10 years.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Ah!
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
So, you know, they are right. They are right in saying that, you know, to do what they had to do to make the lesser crew members eat the food in order to repair the beacon and get help, that's not the wrong decision to do, unfortunately. It's awful, but it's not the wrong decision to do. Obviously, that's where that line of thought stops in this instance, where it's obvious that Jacob's father liked this. He was put up on a pedestal. Set to explode. Back up. Back it up. Back it up. Back up.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Assistance.
He had plenty of choices. Too late to blame the victims. Gotta hurt! I've got him!
Now what's this?
Affirmative.
Forces have engaged.
Come on.
Incoming! Targeting!
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
Yeah.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Have engaged.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
We served.
Deploying tech overload.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Yeah, there's not much justifying this at all.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
Uh-huh.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
Touching, but I don't buy it.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
Oh, really?
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, you'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
That's probably the most disturbing, one of the most disturbing, I guess. Overlord's also pretty disturbing as well, but no, that's messed up. Giving him to the authorities is the right thing to do, but
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob,
If I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Yeah. So now that that's done with, we can move on to hopefully some happier, more fun missions. Yeah, no, that mission never sets well with me. I remember the first time I played it, like, I'm pretty sure I shot him or had him killed or whatever. Because that seems like it's a punishment that is like, man, screw you. You don't deserve the luxury of sitting in a prison and thinking about what you did. But, you know, the just person in me knows that that's not the right thing to do. No, even though he essentially murdered and was responsible for a lot of people's deaths, murdering him doesn't make up for it. So, that being said, that's going to do it for this episode of Game Addicts Play Mass Effect 2. Thank you for joining me. If you did, of course, made it this far, why not check out all the other stuff we're doing? We got some gameplay stuff going along. We got some streams. We do the podcast here on YouTube, live streamed each and every single week. And, of course, you can also check out the podcast on podcast services around the globe. Just search the Game Addicts Podcast. And then you can check us up on our socials on Game Addicts Play on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We post updates when and where we can, hopefully. And, of course, just if this is your first time, you made it all the way through this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And that way you stay tuned to everything that we do with the YouTube channels, our one-stop shop for everything that we do for the video podcast and even the audio stuff. I mean, yeah, I do have a link going over for just the audio portion. So if you don't really, if you want to save, I know they have like the YouTube Red feature where you can download stuff. I'm not sure if that's a better way to do it or not, but it's there. It's there for people who want just the audio. So until next time, I've been Brando. Take it easy, guys. Game on.